Good morning. Here we go again. Welcome back to live stream with me. Hopefully you've been keeping safe and well. Clearly I didn't do any live streaming the last lockdown because I was pretty unwell, not with COVID, just a bad flu or bad cold, I guess you could say. So here we are. So welcome. Today we'll focus a lot on the front abs, upper and lower, and we'll give our back a bit of attention as well. So let's separate our feet. Spread the toes and have your ankles, knees and hips stacked on top of one another, and then just drop your shoulders down away from your ears, hands onto the lower belly for me. Now take a breath in through your nose and then out through the mouth. And when you breathe out, stomach moves in towards the spine. Let's go again, in through the nose and sighing out. Go one more time, breath in and sighing out. Hands a bit higher, please. Breath in and sighing out. Go for one more time like that, please. Breath in and sighing out. Bring the arms down. Inhale, arms lift up. Now we're not upstairs at the moment. You can see I'm down here because I've moved the sofas around and I just didn't want to move them again. Inhale forward. So that's why we're down here. So hopefully the live stream works okay because we're a bit far from the modem. Inhale up and then bring your arms straight down in front. Ana, Alba, Mascaria. Come up onto the balls of the feet and stay lifted. And then exhale, arms to the side. Inhale, arms come forward. And then out to the side again. Inhale, rising up with those arms. So you're off your heels still, but you're going to bend your knees and your arms are coming down, staying off the heels. Let's go. Inhale up. Exhale to the side. Just so you know, the weekend I'm going to be doing live streaming at 9 a.m. Monday to Friday, or however long we're in the lockdown, 9:30. Okay. Inhale, arms up. And then bend down into your legs a little bit more. I'm aiming to do it every day, but we'll see how the health goes. We'll see. But my aim is to do a class every day of lockdown. Number 6, I think it is. Yeah. Inhale, arms lift. Come down a little bit more into those legs again. And we'll just do it one more time. Inhale up. Exhaling out to the side. Inhale, arms move forward. Sighing out to the side again. Inhale, arms lift. Last time, come on down. So we're going to get into some balancing, which we always do at the start and at the end, and then we'll make our way down. Step onto your left foot, arms float to the side, and let's tip off our right. We're coming into our aeroplane. So just stand here, arms are nice and straight, and if you can, your legs are really straight too. If you need to, you can bend into your supporting leg a little bit more, but the straighter it is, the more of a stretch you're going to get. Eye gaze. Up to you. If you're feeling like you're going to lose balance, it's best to look down. 2 more. And let's switch sides. So we just changed. Other foot comes in, arms float to the side, and then lift on up. So again, that supporting leg nice and straight. Yeah, so lots of abs coming your way. I'll do different things throughout the week. But today, hopefully you're in the mood to do lots and lots of front abs. 2 more. And come on out of that one. We're going to step over to our side and get into a star. Arms stay narrow. Okay, so we're not going to open the arms out wide. Just rotate upward. Shoulders drop them down. Just 2 nice breaths to go. And then bring the arms down. Come all the way up to the other side. Arms stay narrow. Shoulders are relaxed. You should be able to go looking up without having to see your arm in the way. If it's in the way, you probably know you're tipping down too much, so you've got to just rotate up. Bring those feet together. Arms come down. We'll hold on to the inside part of your right foot. Knees stay together. Left arm lifts. And then if you can, if you want more, we're tipping through into our dancer's pose. Back leg is lifted. Last 2 breaths. And come on out of that. We'll switch to the other side. So we've got our knees staying together, arm is lifted, but I can't guarantee it's always going to be quite like this. Anna's at Kinder. Alva and Ramiro are heading off to the doctors and then to the shops to get some vegetables. So I have this live stream pretty much just you and me. But it's not always like that. It's usually full house and me. 2 more. So let's enjoy this. Come on up. And then we're going to just place our right foot along the side of the left leg, digging our heel in, opening the knee out, and then you can press your hands down into heart. Third eye lifted. So some days I might do like a HIIT style. Other days I might do yoga. But today it's just Pilates, okay? Why not? Tamara Pilates. Eye gaze up if you can. If it's too much looking up, we'll try this again at the end and you'll have a chance to look up then. Relax the shoulders so. And we'll just switch ourselves over onto the other side. They've gone, they've just left. You probably heard the door shutting. Maybe you didn't. It sounds loud in here because we've got the wooden floors, everything sort of echoes, but yeah. So eye gaze up if you can. If it's too soon, don't worry. We'll do this later. We'll do lots of different balances later. Just 2 more breaths and then we're going to move onto our mat. So just bring the arms down, release the foot. I'm going to scoot my mat forward. And then I'm going to move the screen down so that we'll come down onto the mat. Let's start with planks. It feels like such a long time since I've been down in this room teaching a live stream. Like I said, we're usually up there. But I couldn't be bothered moving everything around. So plank time. We'll just start with some normal planks and then I've got some variety of different style planks for you. So we'll start up on our hands, please, and we've just got our feet together, weight in the heels, shoulders, just push them back away from the ears. Take a breath in, and then we're just going to exhale, move both knees down to the mat. Don't let them touch too heavily. Inhale, bring them straight. Exhale, lower it down. So we're just moving with the breathing. This will get you nice deep into those deep core abdominals. Front only, like I said. We might throw some planks in that will work your waist, but today's more about the front of the abs. Go for 4 more. They've changed the setup of how to get into the live stream. I didn't know what I was doing, but thankfully it's worked. It feels like it's worked. All right, so just stop there, onto our elbows. And all we're going to do is press those palms together. Inhale, hover your weight forward, and then exhale, push your weight back. You're not letting your bottom lift. Inhale forward, exhale and back. We're going to be doing a little bit of flipping around today, moving from our front to our back, just so that we're not going to put too much weight on your arms. Let's go for 4 more. Last 2. And let's flip ourselves over onto our back. We'll start with some lower belly, and then we'll get into some upper belly. So I'll just undo this knot. Can't undo the knot. Bring the legs up, flex your feet. I'm going to extend one leg straight. Same leg, same thing. Yeah, so the last lockdown really did come at a pretty ideal time for us here in this household. I was sick as a dog, and then Ramiro got appendicitis, so he was in the hospital, had an operation, and he's still recovering. So he's on sick leave at the moment. A few more to go here. And that's why they headed off to the doctor, just to see how his wounds are going. I guess you could call them a wound. Last one. And then change sign. And my immune system's just shot, so I get sick, as you guys probably know, quite regularly. But I was so sick, I was coughing and pretty phlegmy that I just couldn't. The idea of doing a live stream, I had no energy anyway. But here we are again. And I'm happy to have you guys, and I hope you're happy to be here. You're here, that's the main thing. Let's go for 4 more. Feeling this in the lower belly, I hope. You can take your leg on a higher angle if you feel that you need it. Now this is going to be a bit of a burn. We're going to go slower and we're going to do both legs at the same time. They can go higher up if it's too intense, bringing them so close. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, push away. Inhale, and then push the tummy down. Inhale. Just one more like that, and then we'll go into upper belly. Hold. And lower those legs down. Keep them together, keep the toes up, head and shoulders lift, breath in, rise to sticking point. That's the point. You can't go any further without a bit of a struggle. So exhale and you lift. Inhale as you lower. You're looking at your tummy. Make sure that when you're breathing out, the stomach moves down. You enjoying the Olympics out there? I'm loving it. We're loving it here. It's given us something to do, to watch and not think about just you know what, which is really nice distraction. Do 2 more for me, please. And then we're going to go smaller. So exhale as you come up on this one, halfway back, and then we rise again. So you're halfway back, you start at a higher point. So the tension stays on more because you're not going back as far. Keep this going a little bit longer. Now we're going for little ones. So come up and then just a centimetre back. Tiny lift and lower. I think stress is really hard for illness. If you're stressed, you get sick a lot. And I'm not good at handling stress, obviously, because my body shuts down and I get sick quite a lot. So I've changed a few things in my life to just try and eliminate stress a little bit. I have a property up north in Cairns, and I've been managing it myself. And I've realised that that's just been a headache. My tenant has been a real, I guess you could say, scammer. So I'm just like, wash my hands of it, agent, no more headache. Bring the arms forward. So that's just one change I've made. Shoulders stay relaxed. Now we're going to try and keep our feet where they are. But if you are new or you haven't been doing a class for a while, keep your heels down and just slowly peel up. You can straighten your legs. You can use your elbow. Yeah, up to you. Inhale, sit tall, and then brace the belly and come in halfway. Now we're going to keep our weight in both the heels and your bottom. So we're not lifting the legs. The socks are loose. That's why you look like I've got even bigger feet than the usual big feet that I have. Anyway, inhale, open, exhale, lift. Inhale, open, and exhale, close. My big feet are the culprit. I fell down those stairs that you can see behind you just a few days ago. It was not fun. It was one of my lowest points, I think. I've never fallen down my stairs, and I've lived with stairs in houses for many, many years. I'll tell you what. My husband comes running, he's like, "Are you all right?" I just started crying. I'm like, this is so humiliating. Anyway, my body's not as sore today. It was quite sore the last few days. Last one, inhale, open, exhale, lift, inhale, open, and then just stop there. Breath in, and then we're really slowly going to make our way down. We're not going to have a break though. We're going to bring one or both knees in, roll yourselves up, and then come into some planks again. Now here comes a little bit of a combination with some planks. So what we're going to do is we're going to step out one leg each side, and then we're going to step knee up towards chest. So inhale out, exhale in, change legs, inhale out, exhale in, then pull the knee in. inhale out, exhale in. Inhale to prepare, and then exhale up. Just like that. So you're going to step, bring it in, step, bring it in, then pull knee up. One more like that. Pull them in. Giving our wrists a break, we come to our elbows. We do the same thing, stepping out. But then the knee can't come under, so it goes around towards the elbow. Just like that. Step it out. Pull it up. 2 more rounds, yeah? It's intense, so we don't have to do it too long. 1 more, yeah? Pull it around. And stop. Let's flip ourselves over into some lower belly again. Oh, this knot's giving me pain in the back though, so we'll just undo that knot. Legs are back up. This time what we're going to do is we're going to angle the leg away. We're just going to straighten one leg up, not to vertical because there is an angle. One leg goes up. Same leg, same thing. You hear my knee clicking? Yeah, I've just modified it. Stop clicking. This is lower belly. It's quite safe because the knees are bent and the foot is stacked over the hip when it extends, so your back should stay flat. Switch. Other leg. Angle it away a bit. Itchy arm. It's not a very glamorous thing to be doing on the screen, but yeah, I don't think I'm about glam. I'm about strength, right? 2 more. So now just stop there, and we're going to just take the legs open to about 10 centimeters or so, angle down again, pointing the toe, breath in, and then straighten both legs up. See how they're on an angle? So they're not going to a vertical. That makes the tension in the core a little bit stronger. If you see I'm glowing, it's because the sun's coming in, which is nice. It's behind some clouds, so it's not that bright. And let's bring it in, heels, lower it down. Another round of basic abdominal strength. Let's rise up, exhale. See the stomach moving down. I like to always check just to make sure when you're breathing out, the stomach does move down. Two more. Since I've done the last live stream, or maybe it's since I'm down here, I don't know. We're going to come up and then just halfway back. We've had all the light bulbs changed in the house, you know, that government initiative, so you get your light bulbs changed. They're very bright. If you look at them, it actually hurts your eyes. And I'm just noticing that now from down here. It didn't happen when I was live streaming up there as much. Happens from here. See the stomach drop as you lift. You've got 2 more. And then we're going to go smaller. So come up and then centimetre back. So just remember tomorrow and Sunday, if you're going to join me, I'm doing a live stream at 9 a.m, not 9:30. Monday we'll be back to 9:30. So just doing these little ones now. Apologies. With my husband. He knows I'm live streaming. That's probably him. Hold it up, bring the arms forward, shoulders stay relaxed, breath in, and we're going to squeeze the legs and peel. Super slow. Sit tall, shoulders relaxed, come down halfway, We're going to bring our arms in, move the legs away. They didn't leave a message. Inhale, open the knees. Exhale and close them. Inhale, open, and exhale, close. When you open, arms come up. Makes you feel that even more intensely in your belly. Whoever it is, they can wait a half an hour. And I'll call them back. Hopefully it's not my kid's kinder. Bad mom. 4 more. No, it shouldn't be. And keep the legs together, bring the arms straight, and then just super slow, bring it down. Arms and legs away. You do deserve a break this time. We will get into some more planks very shortly, but we're going to do now just a couple of lower and upper belly combination. I'm going to get you to take one leg over the other leg, and then the other leg just moves away a bit, and you're just twisting. So this is incorporating a little bit of obliques, and the reason why is soon when we get into our planks again, they are going to work the obliques a bit, which is your side. 4. Now we're going to take your legs up and not move them and continue the twist. The beauty of this is you're getting a bit of a stretch in that leg that's lifted as well. Now instead of that staying still, the legs move in and then they move away. And if you can take that heel quite close to the mat, it'll work even harder. 4 more. Now keep your upper body lifted, keep the legs lifted, unravel the legs. Heels are apart. Knees are apart, heels are together, but you're going to just bring the legs up higher. So you've got effectively a bit of a diamond shape in between those legs. And all you're going to do is bring the arms up. We will do the other side shape. So still upper and lower belly working. Just go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring the legs down. The other leg comes on top and then crunch. So we're just repeating everything on the other side. Exhale as you twist. Inhale as you lower. Two to go. Now the legs are going to lift, but no twist. No movement in the legs, just holding them still. Still continuing with the twist. We've got a couple more, and then we're going to do the double crunch, keeping the legs in this position, arms staying to twist you. Fairly close to the mat, that heel comes. And Alba and I have already studied. If you think she's not doing any study, I do homeschool her when we get into lockdown. We've already done quite a bit. We started at about 6:30 this morning. And stop there. Bring those legs down. And we're going to just bring ourselves up. And we'll start on our elbows this time. I've got a bit of a combination for you in terms of our plank. And then we'll come up onto our hands. So just give myself a little bit of a knot again, because otherwise it will just open. It's a nice top, but it just opens fans out a little bit too much. So we're going to start by moving your hips away from the camera. So you go down, down, and then double knee lift, lower. Go again to the back first. And then double knee lower. Go. Double knee lower again. Knee. And a few more. Now first the hips come to me to begin. And then they lower. Come to me again. Go, go. Very intense. 2 more sets. 1 more. And step up onto the hands. Woo! Really strong, isn't it? So from here, we're going to just take one leg up over the other side and just stay still. Two more. And switch leg. Still very strong and evenly weighted in both arms. Two more. And stop. Oh, too good. I'm going to unravel that again. We're going to take a seat and get into some boat poses. And we'll also do some stretches in between each. So far so good. You're doing really well, team. So we're going to have ourselves with our feet out in front. This will be a combination of upper and lower exercises. So arms are forward, you're tipping back. Now if you feel like you might need some extra padding for your sit bones, just fold the mat, which I'm going to do, and just sit on top of that fold. Move on back. Palms are facing down. Take a breath in, lower your fingertips to the ground as you kick one leg up. Then switch sides. The extension comes from your knee. Go for 4 more. After this one, the legs are going to stay still, but actually move them away a bit so you're nice and balanced. Your arms are coming out to the side and then they touch down. Just like that. Very intense, isn't it? Just 4 more. And bring the arms forward, straighten those legs. Let's come for a stretch. Ooh, strong, very strong. This is a nice release now through your lower back. And just bring the heels together and keep the knees apart. Continue on, a bit of a stretch there. So we're going to continue with a boat pose for the upper and lower belly. Of course, it's always going to be deep core when you're tipping back. So your legs are going to one side, your arms are going to the other side. What's going to happen is you're going to be kicking the leg that's on top away as you reach forward. So it's kicking on a bit of an angle as the arms are going on the other angle. It's like I'm throwing all my energy at you. And stop there. Let's take ourselves to the other side. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. Top leg kicks, arms throw away. Just like that. Three more. And bring it on center, bring the arms forward, come on through again, reach those toes. So I had a trip booked for January, a cruise actually just to New Zealand, That's been cancelled. It's like, I am thankfully though, I'm now fully vaccinated. My husband's getting his first one on Monday. Bring the heels together. I mean, that's the way out of it, but I'm not I know, I said to myself, I'm not going to talk about coronavirus, but here I go. I'm not very happy that Sydney is just banking on vaccinations. They're sort of getting, that's what they're banking on to get out of it. When we did the hard yards, I get it, there's vaccinations now, but we all agree it's a shitty situation. That's why we're here and we're not at the gym, right? Let's bend it on in. One more exercise for both upper and lower belly in the boat pose, and then we're going to lie back and do a little bit more abdominals lying back. I did promise we'll do some back exercises and they're going to come, don't worry. So from here, we're going to bring our arms forward, we're leaning back again. Now our feet come in so that they're just on their tippy toes. What's going to happen is you're going to be kicking up as your elbows come in. And that's hopefully going to keep you balanced when you're kicking up and your legs going back. Your arms going back. Just 2 more. And bring yourselves up. Heels again together, knees apart. Just if you feel any cramp when we move into the next stretch, come back to this one, okay? So if you can, you're going to take your heels apart and then just come down as far as you can. Sometimes you get a really tight kind of cramp there in your hip, so that's why you come back into having the, modified lotus, having your heels together, knees apart. And then come on up and we'll just lie ourselves back for one more time on our back to do some upper and lower belly combination work. So you're going to be quite lightly on your toes. So they're hovering off the mat. And you're going to crunch up center and pull one knee in. And then the other side. Now instead of crunching center, you twist the crunch to that side that the knee is coming in from. And we alternate, of course. Stop here, stay lifted, bring the arms forward, and we're going to just let the legs lift off. We've got a nice pointed toe, we're lifting higher. What's going to happen is in a moment, our arms are going to go back straight, our feet are going to extend long straight. Looks like this. You're just not moving that chest at all. You're just moving the arms and legs away from one another. Use your breath. 4 more. One more. Hold your knees in, roll them to come up, and we'll come onto all fours. We'll start there to do some back exercises, and then we'll lower down onto our belly. See what I mean, how that top just balloons out? It's not a good idea to put this one on in yoga because it falls over your head. But in Pilates, I thought it would be all right. Maybe it's not the best decision for the top to wear. So we've got ourselves with our hands underneath our shoulders, our knees underneath the hips. I'll just scoot forward a tiny fraction. So we're going to take the leg that's closest to the back of the room and just shift that away. And then the arm that's closest to the front of the room. So everything's in, stay. There we go. Take a breath in and lift them a fraction. Tiny lift and lower. Yes, I think Sunday morning I'll do a yoga session for those of you who are interested in doing yoga. Tomorrow will be another Pilates, but it will be different body parts, of course. Same arm and leg, shift them to the diagonals away from one another, and here we go, lift again. Just a few more. And stop there. Bring it straight and we lower it down and just appreciate that sensation that you're creating in your back. Other leg away nice and straight. Arm up, we lift. To the diagonals. Here we go. A few more. And straighten it out. Let's lower it down and we'll come straight onto our belly, but we're going to do it via our crocodile. So come onto your plank. Keep your elbows in tight and just lower yourselves down. Keeping yourself off the mat. Can you hover there for 4, 3, 2, and onto your belly. Hey, nice work. So now we're getting into some of our back exercises down here on our tummy. So we'll take our arms out in front. They're off screen, but that's okay. Palms is facing towards one another. Your feet are hip width distance apart, they're not touching. Your arms are shoulder width distance apart, so the hands are not touching. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, open. Come close to that start position and then lower it down. Again, inhale, lift up. Exhale on out. Back closer and then lower it down. Few more. Your eye gaze is down so that your neck stays in alignment. The spine is not in any bent position, so it shouldn't feel any tension. All right, lower it down and just bring your elbows underneath you, palms facing down. Pull forward, have a bit of a release. Shoulders relaxing back. One more back exercise down here. So again, we're going to take our arms forward. This time the palms are facing down. Your feet are still at hip width distance apart. They're just going to be lifting and lowering. Your upper body is going to be alternating, drawing one elbow in towards your waist as you lift the other one just straight up. It makes sense when we do it. Take a breath in. Let's bring one arm in, lift, then straight, and then change sides. Just like that. So legs stay lifting. One more each way. You can do it. Of course you can. And let's stop there, lower it down. Bring the hands underneath your shoulders and we're going to push into a cobra. Have a bit of a stretch there. And we're actually going to get into a bit of a flow, hone in on our yoga for Sunday. And just do a combination, just push back into child's pose so that you can have a break before we get into it. A combination of our down dog, plank, crocodile, and then cobra. Okay? But now that I'm teaching yoga, it's actually chaturanga, not crocodile, which I've always been calling it, but I'll keep calling it that in my Pilates, why not? So let's begin by tucking your toes under and getting yourself into a down dog, exhaling. Inhale forward to your plank, keep the belly braced, lower down to your crocodile, exhale. If you can, keep the knees off to just push yourselves up and flip the toes over, back to down dog. Inhale to plank. Lower and hover. Strong arms pushing up. And then back to your down dog. Again. One movement, one breath. Last time. How lovely it is to warm the body this way. Not that you're not already warm, right? Hold it back. And then just drop the knees, toes together, push back, have a break. So you can just have a break there. I'm going to move my mat back to position so that we can get into some balancing upwards, upstanding again. So just to move the screen, hopefully the head won't be chopped off, which is often the case when I'm doing a live stream, that I get the head chopped off. Okay, not now. So make your way up to standing, team. We'll get into some balancing. You should feel your heart rate's elevated a little bit. Right foot, left hand, hip and heel, bring them together. Other arm comes behind, just resting, holding onto the inside part of your elbow. Just giving your hips a little bit of opening. This foot you've got a hold of. I want you to cross it over the other leg and then try and wrap the foot behind. And now it's your left arm is going to go underneath your wrap. Wrap, grow, push the fingers towards me. And breathe. Release the arms, release the foot. Left foot, right hand. I feel like I'm just a walking injury at the moment. So many parts of my body have just got something wrong with them right now. But how good is this? I can still keep on exercising. And thank you for being with me. We push through the pain barrier. So we're going to just gently release the leg to come around. So we can flip around. Great. And then your right arm is underneath the left. Wrap those fingers, grow, push them away. And release that leg. We're going to take our left arm out, right knee up and out. So you can stay at this level or pick up your foot and drag the leg away. Let's switch. One side's definitely better than the other. Do you find that with your body? Maybe. And bring it on in. Lower that leg down. Tree pose. So right foot, dig the heel in, open the knee out. Your palms can stay pressed down at the heart. And on the third eye, while we lift. Eye gaze if you want more, and take it out. Let's switch. So heel in first, knee goes out, press the palms together at your heart. You can stay down low with the arms, that keeps you more balanced. The higher up, the more of a challenge. And again, you can look up to make it more intense. We've worked the core so strongly, you should feel more balanced. If you're not feeling more balanced, it might be that you're just out of conditioning and your body's not used to doing the Pilates and you might feel fatigued. But generally speaking, balance improves as we work our core. Bring the arms down, release that foot, circle roll. Roll those circles forward. So Be proud of what you've done today. Lots of strong abs. Circle around it off back. And a little bit of back to finish as well. I can't say that I'm happy to be back in this situation, but I'm happy that my body at least can work out now. So thanks for joining me, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow or any of the days of the next few days of lockdown. Ciao. That's a pimple, by the way. Yes, I know.